YouTube, it's Drew. Wanted to talk a little bit about having a cluttered mind and being a creative and writing a screenplay in general, and how that process is for me and how it may be for you all. So something that my mom said today, she was talking to my boyfriend about how, if people who curse have cluttered minds, and the idea that if you can't articulate what you're trying to say, then you need to get your life together. The idea of having a cluttered mind reminded me a lot about writing, and how I don't typically outline anything when I go to write things. My mind, literally, when I go to write something, I have characters in my head, and I have ideas of scenes that I want to do, and I know the story, I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't sit and actually outline anything, which I think is the proper way to do it. But I mean, I feel like as a creative, you make the way that works best for you. I typically have ideas of characters. I know how they relate to each other, what their role with each other is. I know what I want them to achieve by the end of the story. I know the types of people that they are. I know their backgrounds, where they came from. It's not just for me, writing a story is not just I put stuff on the page. It's more of like, I'll sit and I'll think about things for a few days, and then I'll just start writing it. But by then I would have formulated exactly who these characters are and what the story is that I'm trying to tell. I don't think vertically. I think very all over the place. And at any given moment, I have 5 or 6 things going on in my head at one time. And it sounds crazy and it sounds cluttered. But, I've gone to a lot of screenwriting seminars, and I've watched a lot of online videos, and I read a lot of screenwriting books. And you have to outline the story. Like, you're supposed to have A, B, and C story. And that's true. But I do think that, not that doesn't help, because it definitely does help you get your story from point A to point B. I also know that many creative people, and myself specifically, I don't have a structured way of thinking when it comes to stories. I literally will write scenes, and I'll have the introduction, I'll introduce, the characters, the main characters, and then next thing you know, I'm writing a scene that's close to the end, and I figure out in between in my head, like, how we got from point A to point B in those scenes. So my mom specifically was talking about cursing, like, people who curse have a cluttered mind, they can't articulate their thoughts, and that I understand, but just the idea of having a cluttered mind in general is not always a negative thing, and I don't want people who are like me to be discouraged, and I don't want people to think, oh, like, I can't think singularly. I think that's one of the benefits and one of the bonuses of being a storyteller or a screenwriter, is like, once you have a direction, it's fine, but you don't necessarily have to have everything in order to tell a good story. I can be focused with a cluttered mind, so I don't know how that works with other people, but for me, I think it's fine. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about it. And yeah, that's it. Cluttered minds, creativity, storytelling. What do you guys think? All right, that's it. Talk to you later. Bye.